Hey guys, welcome to the ace match between Noni and Sadist. We've got Sadist starting in the upper left-hand corner in white. In the bottom left-hand corner at about the 7 o'clock position we have Nuni in teal. This is Longinus, by the way. Should be very, very interesting. So, wow, 50 cal going from being undefeated, now taking on the the champions of Season 1 to the brink. Going to be an interesting ace match. Nuni, I should say, of course, known for his insane Reaver micro. Did very well. I think made it to the final 4 in the TSL. In the upper left-hand corner, we have Sadist, and Sadist showing some good stuff today, and a pretty obvious choice for Ace on Longinus. I think it should be a really fun match, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see if Noni. I'm going to assume he's going to go for his pretty standard game, which is to get that gateway down. Just as soon as that secondary is going up, harass the crap out of your Terran opponent. We'll see what Sadist is thinking in the meantime. First of all, he's got to be thinking about that Reaver harass. Maybe thinking about I don't know, going for a 2-factory push, something like that. It's going to depend a lot on scouting, I think, who scouts first. Sadist getting that first supply depot down now. Neither player saying they scout out just yet. Anyway, you can check out all the action if you go to bwusa.org. To not just catch up on all the results, but you can see kind of the upcoming schedule. It looks like Nuni's going to get that gateway down, send that scout probably in the correct direction. Looks like he is headed to the upper left-hand corner. Yes, in fact, in the correct direction. Yeah, you can get all the scouting information. We basically do the casts every Wednesday and Thursday. You can get the channel on. I'm actually on iCup, but basically usually the first one in Op Yankee 1 and Op Yankee 2, depending. Every Wednesday or Thursday or whenever I'm casting, and you can actually get the live radio feed. It's radio only, and then the video goes up later on YouTube, of course, later in the day. And I actually still haven't gotten week 3 up. It's quite literally setting up to upload as soon as I'm done here. And Nuni walking right into the base, immediately going and harassing that SCV that's trying to build that barracks. Gas and barracks going up in the meantime for Sadist, so it looks like he's going to do the pretty standard Terran versus Protoss build here. Nuni trying to keep that probe scout alive, and has an SCV linebacker in the meantime that he's got to deal with. Good job on Sadist, actually, to keep that probe blocked away from that barracks, to keep from any harassment going in that regard. Cybernetics core very quickly going down, as well as the quick gas. So yeah, it looks like we're going to see that pretty classic Nuni Reaver micro here just momentarily. Keep in mind, I think it was last season actually in the finals where it was that epic match between Spades and Nuni. And unfortunately, I won't talk about Spades actually for reasons I won't get into. So the barracks is up. Now we'll see if that factory is going down. Maybe Nuni can do a little bit of a blockade there. Doesn't look like a Marine's being produced by Sadist, so maybe thinking about doing 2 factories here. So it's getting that first SCV out, getting that first factory in. Now he's producing a Marine, wants to get rid of that probe scout. I don't think he can take care of that probe scout just on that alone, and now he's actually getting his first SCV to start scouting Nuni out. Unfortunately, that SCV is already a little bit damaged. A Zealot actually pushing up in the meantime for Nuni to do some harassment along the along the side, and honestly, I think he could actually go in on the ground, because it doesn't look like that front door has been blocked by Sadist. Sadist left his front door wide open, so he's going to have a hard time with just a single Marine basically fighting off a Zealot here. Now the Zealot, oh yeah, seeing that Zealot now running back. He's got a Marine behind the factory at least. 2 Marines out, and so he should have a pretty easy time actually fighting this off. And 2 factories are in fact down. We're going to see a 2-factory push from Sadist into Nuni just momentarily. SCV's coming off the line. Unfortunately, they're a bit separated from the Marines, now going end around. Unfortunately, still that Zealot's still getting some hits off, and now being pushed back into another Marine. The Marine's able to take out the probe, so now it's 3 Marines on 1 Zealot. They should be able to take this Zealot out. Additional Marines being produced. First machine shop going down. Nuni, in the meantime, he's got that cybernetics core whirling, so it looks like he's going for that quick weapons one. He's got this all spotted out, and still no scout inside Nuni's base on the opposite side, though, from Sadist. And it looks like a couple SCVs, the building SCV that was building the second factory was taken out. Now Dragoon up in the base alongside, and this is wow, in a bit of trouble now, because machine shop going up needs to get a tank out or something. SCV's coming off the line to help fight against this Dragoon and these Zealots, but it's 2 Marines versus a Zealot and a Dragoon at this point. SCVs are up on the Dragoon here, helping alongside the attack. They might be able to take it out, but still the second factory being very much delayed. The Zealot now going to work on the machine shop, and Nuni, and it just constantly forcing 3 SCVs to be off the lines at all times. That Zealot finally taken out, but it looks like another Dragoon pushing in momentarily. Wow. And it looks like 2 Dragoons now pushing up on that machine shop. Machine shop in a lot of trouble here. Finally, wow! Actually, just when it looked, it was really bad. A tank and a vulture popping out, and the 4 SCVs, the tank and the vulture, now going to be able to go up against that dragoon that was actually pushing in right on top of Sadist's base. So he is going to be able to push this off. But unfortunately, this is bot time for Nu in the meantime. He's actually got a second gateway down. He does have and going for a Templar Archives and a Citadel of Adun instead of the classic Reaver Harass. Killing that SCV scout, able to get that out of the base. I don't think Sadist really got a good spot in that base in the meantime. Sadist in the meantime looks like he's waiting for probably, I gotta assume, that siege tech alongside, also producing some vultures, maybe mines actually here. We'll see momentarily as soon as that machine shop stops whirling. Did stop whirling there, and now going to start pushing out. He's got a special announcement from ICUP Braille. Anyway, now pushing up with 3 Marines, 2 vultures, and a single tank. That first upgrade was in fact mines instead of siege tech, and he's going to come across the middle of the map and try to push into Nooney. Nooney in the meantime setting up his additional nexus, getting a pylon down at the secondary, and he's also got looks like 3 dragoons. And the question is will Sadist have anything for these Dark Templar, which are going to be out momentarily? I don't see an academy in the background. He will have the mines, but honestly it's difficult unless you get the mines laid down early to deal with those Dark Templar alongside. First Dark Templar pushing out in the field. There are 2 mines along the backside to deal with that Dark Templar, and it is going to come across that vulture. He's got to see that wave, and we'll see if he decides to attack. Yeah, he's just going to start attacking these vultures, just picking off Marines here, and starting to pick off the tanks. Nooney in a pretty good position. Mines being laid now at the front door. Looks like the vultures are trying to push through, just weren't quite able to. 1 mine going off on the 1 Dark Templar down. The second Dark Templar still up. Vultures still managing to sneak through. Another mine down, maybe able to take care of that second Dark Templar. Is going to be able to take care of that second Dark Templar now. Just 2 vultures managed to sneak into the main though of Nooney's base. They are going to be able to harass a lot of probes here. 2 dragoons got taken out by the mines in the meantime. And 2 mines hanging out, the second dragoon as well, so nice mine placement there on the backside. More vultures just pressing in. Nooney just desperately trying to seal his front door. Wasn't able to, though. The probe getting picked off before it could put down the second pylon, and now he's got all sorts of vultures in his base taking out all sorts of probes. Mines getting laid all over the gateways, all over in his base, and these dragoons going to have a really hard time. He does not have observers out, and a second mine going off into the dragoon. Both dragoons very damaged. Both dragoons getting taken out. Nooney in a lot of trouble here, trying to pull his probes off the line, get them away from these vultures, and now actually scattering them into the vultures to do a little bit of attacking here themselves. And now looks like they did manage to take 1 vulture. Oh my goodness! Mine going off, killing the dragoon and so many probes. Nooney in a lot of trouble. He's only got 3 probes total left. And in the meantime, oh wow! Sadist pushing in the base, is cleaning up what is left. He's got 1 dragoon in his base, and that is it. He's completely out of probes otherwise, and all sorts of vultures starting to push down. That's the last dragoon. Now vultures just breached in his base. Looks like Nooney did drop this game. And he's got the crappy face, and Sadist is saying he got lucky, and Sirius is telling Nooney he's a dick. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But it looks like 50 cal is going to take the match. Wow, Sadist taking the game over Nooney. Really, yeah, I was very fortunate. I can't believe he pulled that out. It was really up and down. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, thank you for listening.